Hello everybody, welcome back to Subnautica 2. Last time on we did a bunch of progress on our base and on upgrades, mostly. This time I wanted to continue with exploring, and I came back to the normal, well the beginning island, kind of, and while passing through here I noticed that there was a buzzing sound, and it looks like there's a tool that I missed here. Roof antenna. What is this? Yeah, roof antenna, where is it? Roof listening dish unlocked? What does that even mean? Habitat beacon? No. Is it an exterior model? Roof antenna. Simple transmitter of unknown purpose. Okay, this is just different, like, cosmetic. Okay, monitors a perimeter for communications from employees. Okay, so this one is actually useful. If I was playing in multiplayer, which I'm not. Also, I'm looking around here to find anything that I would have missed. Because it looks like I'm still missing like storage for an inventory. And I have no clue where I could look. Also, is that a buzzing noise again? Inside of this? That I missed? Oh wow. Moonpool recipe. Okay, so I didn't miss it. Nice. Okay, well. Oh damn, I didn't even notice this guy was right next to me. Okay, bye-bye. Alright. I'll press on pause right now. I'll try to look around all the way around the starting locations, and I'll get back to you when I'm done. See you later. Okay, well, right about as I said these words that you last saw, I just found a small hole here where I could hear a beeping noise again. So I decided to go down here. Oh my god, this is so loud. I decided to go down here and look around. And what I found was, well, first of all, pieces of metal and everything, but also a hole here with a new base that I had completely missed my first time through. So let's go check this out. Beeping comes from here. Power transmitter. Biobed with an acquired upgrade.
Upgraded. Tool quick access improved.
What's tool quick access? Oh, is it switching to other modules? And a Nook recipe. But I already have the Nook recipe. What is this? It's all going to die. Let's check it out. Sophie. Coral time record, day 665. Nahima wanted to meet tomorrow, as she imagines she is the devil on my shoulder, but she is not as funny as she thinks. You do think I'm funny, correct that. Nahima is very funny. You never have any life in these logs, you never say, I think. Why? So now my ecologist cares about the life of people as well as zooplankton. I love people, it's humans I'm not sure about. Tell me about the humans. We have Anita's Jubilee feeding off the land now. What will happen to the ecosystem? This place is missing the primary production it needs to survive. It's hanging on by a thread, eating dead matter. If we fish and forage, the trophic pyramid just collapses further. Faster. That's not possible. There's so much life. Life sustained by its own rot. It's a pyramid scheme. Nahima, we have to build a colony here. You know Twinkle's secret. Nobody's coming to save us. How do you complete the mission if the coral gardens are dying? Did you think I just meant the coral gardens? It's so desperate, I love it. Nahima, why I did it? Sophie, I'm sorry I destroyed your colony. Please listen. I did it because you couldn't. Because you're a good leader and you never give up on the mission. And I know where this mission will end. Noah is going to stop printing duplicates. You and me and Zip and Mantis and Mogami's kids and Thing 1 and Thing 2 and all the rest. Every morning the biobeds will print 10,000 of us. Every day we'll maximize our KPIs and OKRs, and Noah's utility function will say, these people are happy and healthy, mission complete, humanity is thriving. Then in the evening we'll all climb into the beds and Noah disintegrates and resets us. A perfect day, forever. No more mutinies, no more Macefield, no aging, no retirement, no waste, just peak performance. But Noah couldn't do that on its own. Noah would need human help to bypass its restrictions. And you'd help it, Sophie. You know you would. If it was the only choice left, you'd do whatever it takes to keep your crew alive. So I had to stop you. So she destroyed the colony. I think I remember this. I remember the name slightly. What else? Tadpole Ops Guide. Work in progress. Attention. Insane Bates Ghana, to all lubbers, pukers, and pretendants and other non-pilots. I am the senior of 2 qualified drivers in this mess. You will listen to and obey our instructions or lose your tadpole privileges. Rule number 1. If you had qualified on the Seamoth or Space Moth, you should be ready to handle a tadpole. Yes! Rule number 2. If you don't qualify, you'll need training under me or bosun's mate rowboat. This is not optional. Rule 3. Mind your trim, mind the current, and mind your heat. Remember the tadpole is not actively cooled. Rule 4A. Our tadpoles were configured for the Zizarin aquifers, so they will come. No, so they come in a minimal config. Plug the core into a chassis. If you need to enter a cramped space, you can detach the core. Rule B. But always bring your chassis home. If you forget one, you'll be visited by your disappointed ancestors. Rule number 5, respect the crush depth. If you need to go down, you'll need a depth module. Rule 6, keep an eye on your power and ear on your noise. My dear husband, who know I will not yet print more than one of, monitors all tadpole traffic on sonar. So do the things out there which love to crack hard shells and get at the meat inside. If you run out of power, Ganso may be able to hear you screaming before they find you. Rule number 7, have fun. This is your chance to visit the elevated spiritual planes where pilots dwell. P.S. If you want to hear awful recordings of me dying, come to the scanner room where my husband isn't there. What do you mean? Okay. I'm gonna read these later. Actually, no. I think this is what I just found. Isa boss, I got my memory wiped, not my wits. There's no current. After 200 years, the whole complex must be so corroded. Loud electrical discharge. Tipora died of electrical shock. Current traveling through her hand caused ventricular fibrillation and muscle damage, which her AAP suit was unable to correct. Tipora died surrounded by colleagues. Tipora died about 245,000 hours ago. That's so much. That's 30 or 40 years. Tipora's black box transmitted her to a biobed nearby base camp. Due to a recent reset, Tipora's body was nearly free of contaminants. Tipora's life continued. Oh.
Ease up, boss. I got my memory wiped, not my wits. There's no current. After 200 years, the whole complex must be so corroded.
There's no current. What about this?
Black box record. Sorry, boss. Couldn't make the...
Right, this one I remember vividly. But wait. Died of thoracic trauma. Her AP suit was penetrated by several uranium-tipped tusks. Ow. Ruby's black box transmitted her to a biobed in a nearby base camp. Ruby was reprinted without a reset. Okay. What about this one? Yeah, I remember this one too. Asphyxia, about after 12 minutes of static apnea. Complications varemia, metal poisoning, capture and restraint. Nearby pioneer 0. Reprint successful. AP suit registered constant touch during and after death. A bottle of fresh water was introduced to Issa's mouse post-mortem. Ow. So, yeah, these are the tailings. So they're like less advanced aliens that are also pretty advanced. Yep, I remember this one. Anita died of drowning caused by sedation. Her lungs contained elevated levels of xenon, which is an anesthetic. Anita had advanced lead poisoning and severe viremia. Anita died surrounded by her colleagues. They did not intervene to prevent her drowning. Ruh. Okay. Oh, right, they were the contaminated colleagues. Anita's black box transmitted her to an unknown biobed. The reprint process was not supervised by a noetic advisor node. Anita's status cannot be determined from this black box. Okay. Cool. Let's explore some more. I'm gonna go keep exploring, keep you waiting, and cut to when I have found something better. See ya. Okay, so I'm back here at the giant clam because I remember there being something that I couldn't scan properly because it was inside of here. And I wonder if I can, like, get inside better. I just can't touch any of these. But I can't see how to enter without touching them, you know? Because this is... I'm only at half of this. And I don't know what this is. But maybe I can boost this. Oh, that was lithium. Whoops. Maybe I can get in without touching anything. And come over here to scan this. Yeah. Get rid of this. Get rid of titanium. And can I scan this? Oxygen generator. Portable. Amazing. Okay, cool. Now let's continue not touching anything. What is this? Lithium node. Everything in here is lithium. There's a lot of lithium. So this is probably a lithium generator. Yup. Out of here, let's go. I love the noise, it's so cool. I wonder what happens if you're inside when it closes. Can you survive or not? Or do you just get consumed? Alright, cool. Huge shell. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, what that thing is. First of all, feedback resonator. This modification to the sonic resonator replaces the original 4-panel solid-state phased array with a bioelectric feedback system based on Axiom technology. It risks validating the benefits of audiophiles who insist that analog sound has a special quality. Emitter array now hosts bacterial fibers which form an analog nervous system. Fibers detect sound and perform real-time feedback modifications of the resonator's waveform. This has two notable effects for the end user. Resonator can now shatter materials formed by bacterial actions such as large mineral deposits. Yeah, Resonator now emits... I can't read. Resonator now emits a vortex ring, a self-reinforcing fluid flow that can be fired like a cannonball. Vortex ring has an effective range of 20 plus meters. Axiom technology explores areas of materials and acoustic science which have never been explored in transgraph space. A responsible colonist should not use these modifications. A successful colonist must. Assessment. The longer range of this modified resonator could defeat targets with close-range defensive reactions. Nice. That's awesome. But I'm looking for... Okay, first of all, dock tadpole with scout ray hydrofoil. Undock tadpole to swap chassis. Background. The Scout Ray Hydrofoil provides the tadpole command module with enhanced speed and agility recommended for exploration and high-threat excursions into dangerous waters. The Scout Ray adds no additional hardpoints or cargo space. Yeah. Portable oxygen generator. Operating instructions. Construct with builder tool. Deploy in open water or attach to a hardpoint. Load battery and wait. Inhale collected oxygen from top valve. Background. A standard Altera electrolytic oxygen generator normally housed within a sea base or vehicle, probably repurposed by pioneer colonists to provide a portable oxygen source without the resource requirements of a full submersible. When powered, the oxygen generator drives electric current through seawater, splitting it into hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen is released into the seawater, where it bubbles to the surface, and the oxygen is stored for respiration on demand. Oxygen may be cut with inert gas to avoid toxicity at high pressures. Okay, nice. In the meantime, I have to go get some water. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. And welcome back. I found another colony called Sophie's Retreat out here quite close to my base. Anything I can get?
Upgraded.
Yes! I finally have more storage. Okay. Patient chart Boucher S. Sophie. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Okay. Primary physician Altera Biobed System. Consultant physician Boucher Sophie. Patient complains of progressive Macefield syndrome including delusions, preoccupation, preservation, yearning, call of the sea. Several fellow colonists have succumbed, vanished, been reset by Noah. Patient is her own physician. Physician attempted radical therapy, daily recycling. Outcome possibly good. Macefield progress delayed compared to control group. Everyone else. Complications. Broad use of this therapy would lead to print loss rates so high, Noah must pursue a mass reset as more economical. Conclusion. Pursue therapy in secret under doctor-patient confidentiality. Tell Nahima. May be good to have an outside perspective. Edit. Day 670. Did not tell Nahima. Best not to. Diverging perspectives on viability of mission. Yeah. PDA history. Although the acronym PDA dates back to pre-expansion Earth, historians generally agree these early devices were not true PDAs. They lacked a personality and they were not an active agentic assistant. True PDAs became popular in the mid-21st century as a solution to the problem of information overload, both in high-risk professions and in the political and domestic sphere. Human affairs have become increasingly specialized and siloed, and it will no longer be possible for individual specialists, let alone ordinary people, to reliably understand what needed to be done and why. PDAs are designed to guide their users' attention to the clearest, most pressing information in their environment. Civilian PDAs generally operate from discrete form factors such as handheld units. Military and Pioneer PDAs may be printed directly into the user's body. Although these integrated PDAs are more responsive and powerful, they come with various risks associated with direct nervous system contact, including the possibility that the PDA will register the user's delirium or hallucinations as real phenomena. Damn. See your end-user license agreement for more details. The term PDA psychosis is alarmist and inaccurate. Strong psychological attachment to a particular PDA personality are normal and expected. Speak to a therapist or an alter companion if these attachments begin to interfere with your work and life. Remember that emotional investment with a machine designated to learn your preferences is a form of narcissism. While narcissism can be a successful business model, it can also lead to many negative outcomes. PDAs save lives. Whether catching errors in surgical checklists, flagging oversize in spacecraft maintenance, or simply remembering which ingredients you've already added to your child's special homemade birthday cake, PDAs are the frontline soldiers in the struggle to optimize humanity's intelligence and performance to match the voracious threats of deep space. Cool. Now, I'm gonna go explore more because I might have missed another one. Oh, Chap Sophie Jubilee being using old sleep bay.
Sophie, I got to tell. Here I go. Go again.
Take your time. Copper poisoning causes chorea and vocal tics.
Copper.
Look, my feet move when I talk. I have moves.
Yeah, you do. You can finally dance. Sweetie, would it help to reprint?
After I report, the Jubilee group are messing with Sleep Bay 3.
Anita. Well, that means they're starving. They need biobeds to reprint. So much for the Jubilee.
They cut the cable from the Sleep Bay Noah to ours.
They don't want our Noah to reset them. Print older versions of them from the Sleep Bay records.
Would Noah do that?
Sure. Noah resets Zip. And everyone who goes Maysfield. You know that.
But all of us at once?
I suspect that's what happened to the people who built Camp 1.
So all of this could happen again.
That's dark. I love this story, by the way. The whole story for the new Subnautica is insanely cool. I really like the ambience. Raleigh Isotalo. Survivalist specialist, celebrity sponsor. No pay, biography, multiple sole survivor of expeditions to Ratsaka and Nios. Practitioner of Finnish biosisu discipline. Popular commentator and entertainment personality. Close working relationship with partners Udal Singh and Milaku Sensar. Unable to experience positive emotions in the absence of mortal danger. Despite initial positive sentiment, likely to defect to, from or mutiny against biobed system. May require versional discipline. Alright, well, see you later, guys. Oh my god, it's a keep swimming poster, I love it. Okay, so I've just found another base. Why, it looks like I've already been here and collected all of the upgrades, but I missed this. Which should be... black boxes, logs, somewhere around here. A Baron Nora reports, I think it was this one. Sophie, Kurultai report, day 585, consultation with chaplain psychiatrist Lucretia Kapoor about the state of Noah. Lucretia, say hello. Hello, would it be appropriate to include Raster and Chap? Before I ask our computer to fix Noah, I need to know what is wrong with it. With it or with you? What? Has the Noah failed to perform its tasks, or do you feel like it's asking too much of us? I can't afford to have feelings about anyone's behavior. I'm acting on reports that the Noah is erratic. No feelings, because if you allowed yourself to have feelings, you might disagree with the machine. This is not what I asked you. Of course it is. You use the Noah as a source of certainty in the face of terror. If the Noah can become delusional and mistaken, so can you. And it can. The Noah can become delusional. It has no fixed model of reality. It can entertain any madness imaginable and many more you cannot imagine, as long as these delusions help it to complete the mission. So the Noah is insane, but only when it's useful? Are we any different? Anita has invented an entire belief system to justify the Angel Kum adaptations, because they are useful. She's insane too. She's a puppet for the Macefield virus. I can't prove it, but I know it. I can't prove it, but I know it. You see, you do have feelings. Okay. And that looks like it's about it for these. Maybe there's a couple more. Nope. I found everything. And in the mission, there's nothing else. Like, it's crazy. Why does it mark that I'm missing something? I think I've clicked everything. Yeah. Get out of here. Yep, no need for this. No need for this. Beacon. Operating instructions marks its position with signal on your HUD. Useful as a warning, mapping tool, or reminder for future exploration. Construct or deconstruct with Habitat Builder tool. Interact with rename signal. Pick up to carry. Background. The Liu Deluxe dual module radio acoustic beacon is a classic, robust navigational aid for pioneers. The beacon broadcasts a VHF radio signal above water and an acoustic pulse when submerged. Construct with the Builder tool to mark points with interest in navigational references. Maintains neural buoyancy with air bladders. Remain or disable beacon remotely with a PDA signals tab. The Liu Deluxe, 6 degrees of precision. Cool. Nice. Okay. Nothing in power, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna go back to base now because I think I've collected absolutely everything I could have. I'm going back to base camp beta, and I'll see you there. Bye bye. Alright, welcome back. We're at our base, well, base camp beta, and I have gone ahead and planted all the stuff I wanted to plant. So now we have necrolite buds and necrolite cysts for the acid we needed. We have everything we need in every other way. I planted a new thermal generator so we had like limitless power, and I think we're about done with all the stuff we needed to do, which is why I am going to go and check out the end of this arm. Now, I still had something to look at. Yeah, the necrolite cyst. Apparently I hadn't scanned this. Polyp stage of the Anthrobacia necrolae jelly's life cycle, a source of strong acid. Either a juvenile necrolae or a mature jelly that has regenerated into its larval form. There's no apparent limit on the number of the times a necrolite can return to a cyst form. The organism may be biologically immortal, like Earth's Turritopsis Dornhill. The interior of a cyst is more acidic than a vulture's stomach. Hydrochloric acid protects the cyst from attack while it stabilizes, strobilates the budding of flower-like clones. These buds, or medusae, swim in the current in search of rich decay. The cyst is both the beginning and the end of the necrolite's life cycle. The buds inherit hydrochloric acid from their cyst's clone, parents making them a convenient and renewable, if dangerous, source of strong acid. Assessment. Collect necrolite buds to produce into strong acids. The necrolite converts ecosystem death into useful industrial products. Consider the alignment of self-interest which made this miracle possible. True. That makes me think too. I wanted to see for modules that we could transport. Well, first of all, we have this, which is insanely cool. Just keep swimming. I think I'm gonna install it in my base here. But I was looking at this. Yeah, portable oxygen generator. Okay, I don't think I need it right now, but it's cool to have, basically. Great. Other than that, I think we're all good. And let's go explore this way then. Back to the Angel Coombe, and following the arms to see if there's any buds that need popping. Now that we have the plants that are actually in our favor. Well, there's this way, for example. Where does this one go? Does this one even go anywhere? Yeah, it does, right here. Hey, buddy. Bam. Ooh. Okay. Where are you? You. Uh-oh. That's not the right creature. Okay, so has this been cleansed or not yet? Let's see. Let's look around. Looks like there's more buds. Okay, there's one tree. Where can we look to try to explode? Hey, buddy. Stop it. Ow! God! Okay, you really gotta stop this. I'm not losing that much health on my, tadpole, but still, I hate it. Over here there's a cyst. Yeah, I think I remember this, seeing this one. Okay, buddy. Yeah. And are they dead? Yeah, they're all dead. Which means that this bud is open. Nice. Which means that we can follow it back down. See if it goes anywhere else. Have I scanned all of this? Also, yeah, I noticed that all of these flowers that are falling down, well, flowers, the blooms, they all come from, like the gigantic whales that are just, floating around. They're around here somewhere. Okay, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm not on your territory, man. Okay, fine. Let's go back this way. Now that this arm is complete. Was this the right way? I'm assuming so. Ow. Just rushing into walls. What's this way? Am I sure I'm going the right way here? Where am I? Inside of a lava cave. I don't think this was the right way. Metal scraps though. Maybe we'll find something interesting down here? This is where we have to go to the Angel Coon, but I don't know... Why would there be metal scraps in here if there wasn't a base? Looks like there has to be something. Okay. Well, that's one of the bases of the gigantic pads. Pads that are on top of the Angel Coon. So let's go check it out. It's open now. No, it's not. I misread. This is something we can pop though, I think. Right? Yeah. You there. Come on, man.
Warning. Maximum depth reach. All damage imminent.
Stop.
Welcome aboard,
Oof.
Captain.
Didn't notice I was this deep. Nice. Okay, why are you closed? Feedback resonator, sure. But it's not open automatically, which I don't know why that is. I cannot see a thing. I know that above we should be safe because there's the huge structure. But other than that, I don't think we can go through here, so we have to go above. And I think this is where we started, like near our base, right? So why, since I managed to take away both of these, why isn't it gray? It definitely looks like it's activated, right? Or at least that it's cured somewhat. I am. Following the roots. But I don't see anything this way, so it's probably not here. Ow. Because now that this is open, it should be cured, right? But I don't remember, did these transform, well, uncolor, like go from purple to gray? Or did they go from gray to purple? I don't remember. Which is not great. Because both of these trees are activated. So I'm gonna go check on the other side to see if there's anything I can do. Because look at that gigantic root there. Maybe this is gonna be open now? No, it's still closed. I don't know why it's closed. But anyway, there's another route that we can follow here.
The peak viral bloom is produced by an infected angel comb. It contains useful adaptations.
One remains,
It must
okay.
be cleared of virus. One of the juveniles feeding it has been treated. One remains.
Oh, it's definitely this, huh? Look at the gigantic ass coloring. Oh my god, I love it. Ow. My eyes. Now, can I go through here or something? Where do I go to follow this route? I'm also at crush depths, so I have to be careful. Because it looks like it goes through the mountain, but am I sure I'm following the right one? Maybe it's the other direction. I'm gonna check first, because if it's going into a wall... okay, there's a... yeah, this is more likely. Goes through the earth. Look at this destruction.
Maximum depth reach.
I know.
All damage imminent.
But look at this destruction it's causing to the bottom of the pits. Also, this is not great because this is leading me right back into the Leviathan's grasp or zone. Let's go check this way. Okay, buddy. How can I get you off of my stuff? Wow, okay, you are losing way too many, way too much.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Problem is, I don't know if I can follow it into the mountain here. There's no, like, entrances. So it's probably not this way either. Which means I have to look around more. Like this way. Or just look at the routes here. Like, where is this going? Into the mountain again. I can't follow it. Just looks like it disappears. Down here too. And over here too. So... let's see over here. Also, I need to find some
Maximum depth reach. All damage.
some troilite that I think is around here. But I'm not sure. Okay. Leviathan's up there. Stay out of the way. It's not... ooh! Ooh! Hold on a sec. Oh, that's 2 out of 3. I thought it was the third one. Or the second one. Water, that's cool. This is cool. How does troilite look like? What's this? Nothing. That's clinker. I don't need any at the moment. Troilite. Troilite. Where do I even start looking for this? Don't look at me. I don't remember where I got it is the problem. Oh, I can scan this, it's the same thing. Okay. Well. Metal farm. Troilite. Look at how deep we are. It's not great. And with this guy above us is even worse. Thankfully he can't see us. But also, I don't know how to cure this,
30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about me. Come on. Yeah.
Aboard, Captain.
Let's go this way. I know he's like directly above us, but it looks like the only way that we haven't explored yet. So I want to see if there's anything we can do around here. Okay, looks like we can only get the stuff we needed to get the resonance. But also, does this lead anywhere or is this just the void? I have to check. Okay, yeah, this looks different. Yeah, this is the void. This guy does so much noise. Cool. I have to go follow this signal as well. Because I haven't seen it. And maybe I've already been there, but I want to be sure. Okay, what is this? Have I been there? Oh my god, it's a gigantic... That's another pad. Another gigantic zone. I have to check this. while being under imminent threat. Okay, I can't scan this directly.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What's going on over here? Why is this light like this? Ooh, more Altera stuff. Maybe I'll find the protection thing. Doesn't look like it. I know, man. Don't touch my things. Celestine, copper wire. I'll take the copper wire. Don't touch this. Feedback resonator. Yeah. Ow. My ass. You're good. You don't deal much damage anyway. Yeah, let's go check out this way. Because it looks like this gigantic structure here. I'm gonna go up there. See if I can go inside of this. Or if I have to go another way. That's just a current. Doesn't lead anywhere. I can't see the Leviathan anymore. Which is not good. Could come from any cardinal direction. Can't enter through here. Maybe on the other side, but I don't guarantee it. Oh, that's the void. I see. Yeah, I know what the void is, man. Oh. Nope, can't see it. Alright, so this is impossible to go through. What about this way? There's a crevice here. But no, that just leads to the void again, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure all of this is void. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's go back through this way. Let's go to the signal. Because it looks like it's, it might lead us to something else. Some new place. What was that light? And what is this light? Why can't I get to it? Because it's in the void. And where are you? Above? Below? Can't see him anywhere. The noise is too echoey. Okay. I feel like I've been here. Because this looks like the tower plant. No, it isn't. That's over there, 1,000 meters away. So I've never been over here. What is over here? It's just mesas again. Oh, I'm back into the void. Ooh, Altera stuff. And that's the last one, I believe. The last one I needed. Very cool. Whole chassis. Anything else? First aid kit. I could use one. Whole chassis, nice. Dockable passenger and cargo chassis for the tadpole. Let's take this. I love how the water packet gets bigger and bigger the more you wait. That means you can just wait until you drink and until you're thirsty. Alright, cool. And I'm gonna eat this. Advanced battery? Why is there only one here? I need two. Silver. And Mantis. Zygomantis. My name is Zygomantis Tarvidas. I'm a survivor of the Mongolian Independent States, a colonist aboard the starship Cicada, and a debt slave to the Altera Corporation. I'm with my friend Roli Isolato, Udal Singh, and Milaku Sansar. Of all the things I have seen and done, this thing is the most important. I leave this marker as testament that we discovered the remnants of an alien civilization on this world we call Proteus. Let our names be remembered by the workers and the pioneers. The computers call these aliens Axum. Something has happened to the civilization. The survivors guard their ruins, but they have been reduced to the scavengers, tailings. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I think maybe the virus did it, seized control of them and drove them mad. as it drives us mad, but I do not know. All I know is that I'm here, with my friends looking on the works of alien minds. Okay. That's fascinating to know. Because we thought that Tailings and Axum were different aliens, but it looks like they devolved into less advanced beings then. And then they ended up on the other side of the Great Pit, I'm calling it. Okay, look at this.
Contact. Altera starship wreck detected. 3 colonist black boxes on site.
Therapy room. Let's see what this has to say. A fragment of an AISV Cicada compartment originally intended for atmospheric therapy. The presence of a compartment from the Cicada itself, rather than a lander module, suggests the ship may have broken apart violently. Salvage modules. Salvage work here has interrupted by violence. Acoustics indicate fragments of useful tools are present. Okay, who is attacking me? Oh, it's one of you bitches. Alright. Oh, why can't I ram him like in the first game? Okay, I'm gonna have to kill all of them. Let's first get over here to the marker. Yeah, so we can collect it and
I saw the tailings. They got too far. They took their stanks. Go help him. I'll meet.
what was that? Vocalizations remove no information content. Cause cervical dislocation. Complications of viremia, malnutrition, metal poisoning. Nearby Pioneer 0. Reprint successful. Fieldwork site. Where's the fieldwork site? Remarks picked up and moved rapidly with contralateral pressure applied to head and spine. Fork continued. Okay. Ow. What did you say? Oh, that's the... Biography. Sick born in the Kampung Bintang, extreme risk taker, but unlike partner Rolly Isoltado, not motivated by thrill. Biobed imagining diagnosed him with a possible amygdala lesion, leaving him unable to correctly sense danger. Strongly motivated by curiosity and excitement. Good test case for therapeutic reprinting. Okay. Nothing else here? No. Okay, cool. Now let's see. Let's get some air. And let's explore the therapy rooms with 3 black boxes inside. Oh, look! There's another one here. Okay. Let's see this. That's an Axum thing. Or probably a tailing thing, more likely. Looks like they added... Ooh, god, they added goggles to their... Ouch. They got attacked, huh? There's a survival multi-tool here. Ooh, titanium ingots. Why would the tailings still here, though? Requires repair tool, okay. Nice. Perfect repairs. Anything in here? No. Nothing. No black boxes, weirdly. Well, for now. Maybe if we get further. Yeah, we'll have to go up there. Modification station?
Required.
Yeah. That's a resonator. We already have this. Is that all? I thought we were gonna find 3 black boxes. Hold on, let's go back down. Go get some air. Then maybe test this again. Or maybe there's another hole in the ceiling like around here. But it looks like they got attacked by the Axum. Or the tailings.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see. The wreck doesn't look that big. So maybe I've explored everything inside of it. Didn't look like there was anything else though. Actually, yeah, there might be. Oh no, never mind. This is just a metal fragment. Let me see though. There's this down here. There's a gigantic, a gigantic thing. Advanced battery again. Nice. I still don't know where to craft this. Grease and acid. Okay, cool. Thermal plant. I don't need this. And this has fallen down over here. Let me go back up and get my ship. Because maybe I need it to go down. In any case, I don't think I've explored this way. Let me go check. Haven't really gone near to these mesas yet. Might be the void as well. Maybe not yet. Can't tell from here. I don't know, it looks like it's... Looks like there's nothing here. And up there is the ship, the huge shipwreck that we've already seen. Haven't looked at this though, maybe it's a different thing. Have I scanned you? What kind of bug are you? I already scanned you, okay. Nothing of interest here. Alright, back up. Tadpole. All the way up. I think this is the big storage room. What is that? Is that the power plant? Because if so... Yeah, okay. These are all deactivated, I think. Which means we've got to do what we said we would do. And to do that, I am not sure anymore. Like, I'm gonna try finding anything like that looks like this to save the tree. But I have no clue how I'm gonna go find it. I'll see you later. I'm gonna cut here and come back to you. Bye. Okay, so I scanned this and it gave me a hint. Let's see. Where can I find this? It's probably in Anchored Life. Bloom Canker. Yeah, this chimeric organism is a feeding and reproduction site for a large RNA virus. It's a colony of funnel-shaped cells similar to earthly flagellates. Cool. But it gave me, more interestingly, cankers grow a tough crab-like shell using genes from other proteovaceous beta-infective organisms. Pores in the shells provide excellent sonic insulation, but the canker cannot feed with its shell closed. Primary feeding site for ecological dubious viral broom. Destroyed when opened. Destruction may help nearby infected organism to clear the virus. Yeah, but it's protected by another thing in the area. Like, this closed canker is fed by other infected organisms. Locate open cankers in this region and expunge. But I haven't found anything else. I'll look around and I'll try finding something, and then coming back to you. See ya. All right, so I was looking around trying to find these blooms, and I noticed that there was an entrance here that I've never seen to the observatory or whatever it is. So, going over here, there's an Axum door. Can I open it? I'm not sure.
Is unpowered.
Yeah.
An Altera generator would destroy the alien electrical system.
TBD.
Locate an alien generator to gain access.
Yeah, sure. And I get this. No, not this. This. Alien observatory access. We could just blast through. Yeah, and if we're lucky, Nahima kills us and fills our biobeds with concrete before the tailings get to us. This is their history, we can't blow it up. They do take good care of the exterior. What if the electrical system still works? We could hook up our own generator. Unless we can find, you can find me a wiring diagram would fry the whole system. You ever see a metal fire underwater? What if there are wiring diagrams, instructions right in front of us, and we just can't see them? Did your hot springs tell you about this? Actually, she might be right. The Axum Sea, with a combination of sonar and polarized light, some of their writing might be invisible to us. We'd need to modify our scanners to look for it, or our eyes. Ha! Alright, let's ask Sophie if we can try out her her super scanner. PDA, activate the base camp waypoint. Sing, drop a recording here in case we get reset. Okay. Oh, I could have just pressed. Okay. Well. Awesome. Axum door. So I need to... Wow. That doesn't give me anything new. Like, I need to,
30 seconds.
I need to, activate the generator. And to activate the generator, I don't know how to progress. Okay. I'm gonna go do something. I'll get back here later. See ya. And we're back already because I actually failed to see this on the huge generator, that we had to use an unknown tool to repair this generator that looks broken, and I'd never entered here for some reason, even though I totally could.
These power plant control surfaces operate in a format outside human perception. Recommend adaptation.
Right, so I need to get the bloom, huh?
These power plant control surfaces operate in a format outside human perception.
What does this say?
Adaptation.
How to see the unseen. The screen's on, but it's just a noise. It's a noise to us. To Axum, it's polarized light display. How do I read polarized light? Well, either we fabricate some kind of goggles, or... or we find one of Benice's angel combs and change our eyes. Yeah, so this one, huh? God damn it. Do you think she's onto something? I don't think. I just do things. PDA, print this to quartz. What are you thinking? Leaving myself clues, in case, you know. Nice. So I found 2 blooms, by the way. 2 closed blooms. And it told me, like, to bust them open, we needed to find more of them around and destroy them. And I think it might be bugged because I can't seem to find anything around. Which is a shame. Maybe this is also open. Yeah, it is. How did I never go inside? I guess I never saw, like, these entrances on the side here. It's a shame. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I can't use it either. Okay, well.
Operate in a format outside human perception.
Oh wait, there's a bloom down there, I think. Hold on, let's go check this out. I've never seen this one, but it's also closed. How am I to do anything if these are just gonna stay closed? Bam. Okay. It tells me I have to use this tool, but it's closed. I don't know how to open it. All of these are closed. There's another one here. So what do I do? I have a feeling I'm missing another tree. But it said 1 out of 2 instead of 2 out of 3, and I feel like I've already done 2 of them. So I don't quite get what I'm supposed to do. Right, I'll get back to you. See ya. Okay, very interesting here. I've just found a ship, and the PDA just said this.
Wreck detected. Significant viral activity below. The wreck may have been moved to block block access to the viral source.
That's a very good indication. And also, Cicada Herek, Stairway to Heaven, a fragment of an AISV Cicada compartment including a descending emergency stairwell. The presence of a compartment from the Cicada itself, rather than a lander module, suggests the ship may have broken apart violently. Seawater sampling detects a sort of bloom virus beneath the fragment. A juvenile angel coon may have been trapped beneath the wreckage. Very interesting. Okay. And also there's some newer Altera stuff over here. This is close to the Leviathan, by the way. Yeah, all of these are the mineral mines. How did I miss this? I thought I climbed up through here. I guess I went further, and I completely missed this somehow. Okay, well. Let's see what you have to say. Another advanced battery. Ooh, ingots. Nice. A water bottle, I'll take it. Take it immediately. And doesn't look like there's anything else. That's because I'm here because this massive tentacle ran into here in this wall. So I went above and I found this shipwreck here. Shipwreck, yeah. I guess it's a wreck. But also, how could it have been moved? I wonder. Anyway. Bam. Where is my ship? I want to breathe a bit before I go into the... Oh my god, it's very close. I just saw the massive Leviathan. Let me move my ship closer to the wreck. Yeah. Yes. This way. And let me position myself over here. I don't think I've seen any other exit or entrance to the wreck. So we're just gonna look around. There's an entrance here. And there's a way down over here. Oh yeah, this goes down, way down. Is there any... I can hear the pulsing of this. I already had it. Okay, well, cool. Can I go through here? No. And this looks like it's very promising. I wonder if I can come in here with the Seamoth or not. The Seamoth. The tadpole. Alright, let's check up here first. It looks like we have... Ooh, enameled glass. Why not? I'll take it. Down here. Another one of these. And I already had it. Okay. No signals though from any deceased person over here to tell us what happened, why the shipwreck was moved to be able to come here. Anyway, let's repair you and get some air before plunging down again. Okay. Let's go. And let's hurry. Down, down, down. Oh, there's some air here. Good thing. Yeah, significant viral bloom, huh? Bam. Nice. What else? Deeper. Yeah, there's another one here. Ooh, and there's the viral bloom. Juvenile. Let me fire this quickly. Huh.
Successful. Return to the
Nice.
angel cone to check the status of the main viral bloom.
Yes. Okay, so why did it say that I was a 1 out of 2 when it was 2 out of 3? That got me confused on the positioning of the juvenile ones. Okay, amazing. And wait, there's still like a couple of blooms that I have to burst on the main pipeway. So let me go check that out. Using the tadpole to go back to the angel bloom this way. Yeah. Yeah, so it was this tentacle here, huh? Let's go. Where does this one go, though? Looks like it's... I don't know. Let's go back. Back this way. Right, what am I missing, by the way? I'm missing a suit and gloves, but I don't know if I even can get them in this version of the game. Right. I remember there was one next to it, one underneath it, and one over here. And once I do this, I'll probably be able to see everything that's in these control rooms and probably get a new weapon, which will allow me to... Okay, there's some enemies here. Which will allow me to repair the thing. Nice. Was that not enough? Why are they still here? Is there another one? Around here? I didn't see any. Bam. Ow, it still got me somehow. Okay, it's still closed. We're still missing a couple of blooms. One here.
Warning. Maximum depth.
Ow.
All damage.
And kaboom. I'm losing health fast. I have to be careful here. There's a final one somewhere around this arm. Yeah, over here. And that should be the final one. That was a combo of so many different blooms. Basically a boss fight.
Successful. The viral factory
Nice.
is starved, and the adult angel comb is healing.
That's amazing.
Angel comb is a proven gene donor. Recommend you insert your hand into its core and take a sample.
Let's take a sample. What is this, a third or a fourth angel comb? What did I get? Axum Vision. Oh, that's polarized light vision. Whoa! That was a clear-ass effect. So we can interact with... Let's go to this control room first, because it's probably less important than the main mission we have. So this way... Is this a new symbol? Oh, lower generator control. Turn electricity, machine control deep. Okay. Anything to say here? Use.
Are now flowing into turbine. Locate the
Oh.
main controls to restart power.
Oh. Water flowing into turbines, cool. But this is offline because... Oh man, this is a gigantic thing. I love humongous things that home in on you. Oh my god. Do I have to use this after I use the top one? Why does it look like this one is broken? I thought the top part was broken. Okay. Let's go up. To the second control room, which should be on a wall somewhere. Yeah, right above us actually. Didn't even notice it was the same wall. Oh man, I was looking around for so long looking for this angel bloom. Good thing I was able to find it like not so far out. Okay, what does this say? Upper engine control? Upper generator control, yeah. But the generator's broken now. How do I fix it? Let's see. Yeah. I'm missing some technology. So this controls... I don't know what this is. Is that the giant Leviathan? Tentacle Leviathan? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. But I need to find a tool that is currently unknown to be able to fix it. So where am I going to search for this? I don't know, but it's going to be in the next episode, so I'm going to see you all later. Maybe read a couple things before I before I leave. Axum Vision, yeah. You can now perceive and interact with Axum technology and detect hidden Axum messages in your environment. This adaptation adds specialized pigments to the eye's photoreceptors, especially in the central macular area. The Angel Queen, which provided this adaptation, may have gained it from Axum workers in the Karakoram region. Ordinary light vibrates in all directions, like sound and air. Axum displays emit polarized light, which vibrates in a single direction, like waves on the sea. Light polarizes as it passes through seawater, capturing information about depth, water conditions, and the position of bodies in the sky. Sea life evolved to capture this information and then use it to polarize light for communication and deception. While simple filters and even the naked human eye can detect light polarization, correct use of Axum technology requires your eye to detect polarization in the same precise way the Axum did. It is philosophically unclear whether replicating the biomechanics of Axum vision in a human would also replicate the same percepts, first-person experience of sense, in a human brain. Does this adaptation look like known entropic phenomena, like Heidinger's brush, or was it entirely new? Would you compare it to a blind person gaining sight for the first time, a myopic person putting on glasses, a normally visioned person seeing a vivid new shade, something else? Okay. Upper control room. All major power plant systems are connected to this main control room. Once repaired, the plant can be restarted here. The controls must be configured correctly or the plant will abort startup. Spectral analysis detects alien language outside the human visual range. Recommended adaptation to improve your visual range before attempted to startup. Heat pipe. This pipe once channeled hot water through from the Titan rock bore below into the turbine above, spinning it to generate electricity. Water flow has been obstructed by bloom growth, preventing the pipe from connecting to the rock bore. Deposits of corrosive fission product, or crud, in the pipe indicates that the water flowing through it was once expelled from an active nuclear fission reactor. The water in the rock bore below is now significantly less reactive, suggesting that the fission source, whatever it might be, has died. The pipe has not been used for at least 2 centuries. Ooh. Assessment, treat bloom growth, then extend pipe to return power plants to operation. So if it was not used for 2 centuries, and we know that our guys died 30 or 40 years ago, the Axums devolved into the tailings in 150 years, which is not that much time to lose like all of your technology. What happened to them? Proteovirus. Proteovirus, a large retrovirus discovered in the seawater of this world, radically dissimilar to terrestrial life, complex genetic structure. Codons are 4 base pairs compared to the terrestrial DNA RNA 3. The core viral genome is 1.4 million base pairs stored in numerous strands, large for an RNA virus. Rapid changes in RNA conformation prevent further analysis. Accessory genomes contain sequences from infected organisms, primary seawater microbes, function unknown. The viral capsid is built from a polymer commonly produced by life on this world. The human immune system cannot lyse this polymer, so proteovirus will resist immune infection. But because proteovirus does not share genetic code with human life, there is no risk of cross-infection. Further analysis will require specialized virological equipment. Yeah. Proteovirus technical details. The crab teratoma site provides insight into the behavior of the proteovirus. Gross genetic transfer. The proteovirus can reprogram cells of one organism, coral, to behave as and become cells of another, the coral crab. This is biologically implausible. Nonetheless, it occurs. Horizontal gene exchange. Horizontal gene transfer is the exchange of DNA between organisms other than parent and child. It occurs frequently on Earth, largely but not exclusively between microbes. The human placenta depends on a capsule protein that was inserted into ancestral mammals by a retrovirus infecting a sperm or egg cell. Evolutionary catalyst. The proteovirus may have evolved earlier than terrestrial viruses, granting it root-level access to biology on this world. If it constantly exchanges genes between species, it may increase the pace of evolution, allowing natural selection to more rapidly search the space of all possible life forms for the best adapted. But most changes are destructive, not helpful. Viruses are free riders. While viruses are common and evolutionary important, they are parasites and ultimately consume the host's resources for little return. A healthy ecosystem should. Databank generation halt. User-facing error. Script hook found in bad memory address. Execution failed. Resuming generation. Manages viral infections into productive roles. Assessment ambiguous. Proteovirus may provide life on this world with an evolutionary advantage at the cost of pervasive viral infection. Interesting. What did I get other than that? Points of interest. Colonists bunkered in Nahima's lab. A remote habitat uses biological and ecological laboratory. Contains a biobed rig to upgrade colonists' bodies. License violations have been disabled to reprint lost colonists. Biobed repeatedly referred as patient for mental health assessment focused on dysthymia, complicated by anxiety. The habitat's metadata has been destroyed by crude software intrusion. Chemical traces indicate it was used to handle explosives in addition to its scientific functions. And colonist bunkers Sophie's Retreat, a remote habitat on the edge of the Jelly Barrens in the northwest of the Coral Gardens biome. Contains a biobed rigged to upgrade colonists' bodies. License violations have been disabled to the bed's ability to reprint lost colonists. Biobed records indicate that it's printed colonist PCR DMIK9 SBE02 more than 20 times. It's probably Sophie. Yeah, that's because she wanted to reprint herself to not fall victim like Anita and the others did. Records stored on site were signed by Sophie Butcher Boucher, colony surgeon. She may have used this site for medical research. Yeah. Okay. And let's read a couple of corals because we haven't done any of these anomalies. Pent. Databand generation halt. User-facing error. The scanned entity is not alive. It contains no cells, no genetic material, and no water chemistry. Resuming generation. Growth traits. This pent is a soft, waxy body that contains a bath of sulfuric acid. Heat is provided by a lining of radioactive elements. Internal chemistry shows no sign of protein sequences, though there are complex fatty acids partitioned into compartments by fat bubbles. Identical chemical reactions are sluggish. If it were alive, it would be dying. Geological formation. Some geological formations, such as rock varnish, may be mistaken for life. The pent could be a similar phenomenon, a self-organizing but non-living structure. Shadow biosphere. Alternately, though more remotely, the pent may be the product of a shadow biosphere, a parallel form of life on this world which operates a distinct chemical basis. The pent more closely resembles the life forms discovered in the atmosphere of Venus than any terrestrial organisms. Enigmatic. Await further updates. Gateway spire. Although technically alive, gateway spires are constructs more akin to thermite mounds. Impaler ring. The oldest part of each gateway spire in the impaler ring. This ring contains a loop of conductive, metallic bacterial fibers surrounded by layers of polymer similar to polyaniline. When exposed to electrical current, the bacterial wires create Lorentz force, pushing water through the ring and pushing the ring in the opposite direction. Tracheal petiole. The stalk or petiole supporting the impaler ring resembles a human trachea. Yeah, this. Each disc is a colony of soft coral polyps joined by a tough, flexible tissue, the conemenchyme. The hard outer surface is a layer of living diatoms, silica shells covered in tacky mucus. Constructor species. Gateway spires are assembled by a species of social krill cricophore, or the ring-bearer krill. Though too small to see unaided, these krill build the entire gateway spire, first laying hoops of bacterial wire, then secreting polymer insulator and gathering polyps of coral and samples of diatom to build the support stalk. The behavior of the ring-bearer krill resembles Earth carpenter wasp. Ecological niche. The gateway spire is biological tall broth, drawing in water rich with plankton, krill, and other marine meiofauna. The ring-bearer krill feed on the prey and nutrients. Related colonies of ring-bearer krill would attempt to align their gateway spires into continuous highways. Power source. The gateway spire's source of electrical current is not immediately apparent, possibly useful as a mobility aid. Yeah, kind of. Let's see. Let's read this one. The whip gorgon. Gorgon mastix, the whip gorgon. A soft coral similar to the earthly gorgonians, it lacks the hard limestone shell of a true reef-building coral. Earthly namesake. Named for the extinct Leptogorgia viritiale. Of sea whip. Like the sea whip, it is a predator and it must defend its soft body from parasites and predation. Spine defenses. Unlike the terrestrial sea whip, which developed a chemical arsenal to repel unwanted contact, the whip gorgon colony has developed its specialized soldier polyps, which migrate to the surface and develop a brittle spine. When disturbed, the spine snaps off, releasing the soldier's payload of toxins. It is impossible to project the effects of the sting on colonists, but the mechanical similarities to the infamous Australian Jimpy plants suggest negative outcomes ranging from chronic agony to total sleep deprivation lasting weeks to years. Carnivorous diet. Civilian polyps in the whip gorgon use their strings to kill and digest microscopic prey. They lack the brittle spine and powerful toxins of the soldier polyp. Avoid contact. Consider pruning back with hand tools. Okay. Necrolae. That's what we saw before, kind of. Oh no, that's a big necrolae. Anthrobrachia necrolae. A clonal stalk of large jelly similar to Earth's Storomedusae. Each jelly remains moored to the stalk rather than maturing into a free-swimming medusa. Enormous size and hunger. Rather than feeding on prey, the necrolae gathers dead matter from the seawater. The size and height of the stalk are directly related to the rate of death and decay upcurrent. Acid yielding metabolism. The necrolae has adapted to low oxygen seawater. It ferments dead matter in the central basket stomach, yielding strong acids which it uses for defenses. Biological immortality. When aged, injured, or starving, the necrolae reverts to its juvenile polyp stage, a cyst anchored to the sea floor. Defended by its acid, this cyst can survive indefinitely before returning to its adult form. That's what we collect. Now, these cysts bud off clones called ephirae, which drift into the current in search of new feeding territory. Assessment: large numbers of necrolae in this region indicate a bloom, a population explosion caused by a flood of nutrients. This is a poor sign for the health of the ecosystem and perhaps for the state of global climate. The buds of the necrolae cyst stage can be processed into strong acid. Search in and around necrolae stalks. Cool. I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we'll try to get something to repair this. And until then, I'll see you later. Bye bye.